Alright lads, so welcome to my channel here. If you don't already know me, I'm Degenerate Ron and today I will like to review the phenomenal masterpiece Ghost of Tsushima developed by Sucker Punch Productions. It is one of those games that you just can't have enough of, and no matter how much you praise and admire the visuals, narrative, gameplay, characters, historical authenticity, etc., there will always be more to discover and appreciate. I was hyped for this game for as long as I can remember, since the first trailer dropped for PS4 back in 2018, and since then I only had my PC, and still to this day I only have my PC and nothing else. I got to play it only after it got released on PC this year, and I gotta say it was absolutely fucking worth the wait and the hype. You guys might not know it, but I'm a massive Assassin's Creed fan as well. So when I saw this game to be a better version of it in every possible way, it was like a dream come true for me. Alright, so let's get into the review now. First, I will start with the gameplay, and I gotta say, they totally nailed it. You literally feel like a samurai from feudal Japan defending your country from Mongol invaders. Stealth and open combat both are equally satisfying to play around with, and once you have mastery, you can cut through enemies like hot knife through butter. The gameplay is also used as a narrative device to explore themes such as honor, bravery, and facing your enemy head on. Using stealth tactics is considered dishonorable and coward and is heavily looked down upon by the samurai. It's these kinds of little but significant details that raises the bar for such an experience. The open combat is brutal, bloody, and unforgiving, especially on lethal difficulty, and it is divided into 4 stances, and each enemy type is vulnerable to one of these, so you gotta strategize accordingly and mix your playstyles. For melee combat you have your katana, which is upgradable like everything else, and for ranged you have half bow and heavy bow, which are also upgradable as well, with various ammo types to choose from. There is a wide arsenal of tools such as kunai, smoke bombs, firecrackers, for stuff like quick attacks, stunning, distracting, etc., which are mostly influenced from Assassin's Creed but done better in this game. And every part of the gameplay works so well and blends so seamlessly with the rest. You also have your ability tree, which unlocks useful abilities. It is a really well designed ability tree which does not have a lot of clutter, and the pacing is also done very well. You can equip charms as well that give you gameplay benefits. The game also offers a whole lot of appearances to unlock for your bow, katana, and armor sets, all of which feels authentic to the time period. So anyway, now we want to move on to the narrative, which is done exceptionally and really well. It is one of the most captivating games I've ever played till date, and let me show you this intro to prove it.
The Mongol Empire is invading our home. They are brutal, relentless, unstoppable. We are 80 samurai against an army, fighting to slow the invasion. Today, I die for my people. There must be thousands of them. We will face death and defend our home. Tradition, courage, honor, they are what make us. We are the warriors of Tsushima. We are samurai! Nodadachi, go break their spirits. Hey! Outsiders! Send your finest warrior to face me! Nada, Jinnida. I am Harunobu Adachi, descendant of the legendary Yoshinobu Adachi. Samurai! Do you surrender? Cowards without honor deserve no mercy. No mercy!
So as I said, this game has one of the most powerful openings I've ever witnessed. We get a monologue from the main protagonist Jin Sakai with his uncle Lord Shimura, and with the rest of the samurai. They are trying to fight and slow the invasion of the Mongols, but eventually they get overpowered and most of them gets killed. Jin somehow escapes the massacre, but his uncle gets captured by the Mongol Emperor Khotan Khan, and now it is up to Jin to gather support from all over the island of Tsushima and drive off the Mongols. It is a heartfelt, emotional journey from start to finish, and there is not a single dull moment. Jin and his uncle's relationship becomes the centerpiece of the narrative, and it is an extremely well written and fleshed out character dynamic we get to witness. And also Jin's evolution from an honorable samurai to the ghost, desperate to free his homeland from invaders, is a fascinating and immensely satisfying and captivating tale that never ceases to amaze me and satisfy me. So evidently, Jin starts descending into his ghost persona using dirty, dishonorable tricks against his enemies, which asks the question that is it worth it to uphold your code, which will obviously result in defeat and more lives lost, considering how big of a threat the Mongols were. To Jin, obviously his people and country comes first, but still playing dirty with his enemies is something he doesn't necessarily likes to do, but does it purely out of necessity. But his uncle is so stubborn about their code that he openly starts criticizing him, and this starts a conflict between them. To Jin's uncle, obviously, upholding their code of honor and facing enemies with courage is what matters the most, even if it costs him his entire country. It's a powerful tale questioning our own code of ethics and moral dilemmas while delivering an engaging and moving narrative. The part where the game really excels in is the historical authenticity, which is done really well, on par with the likes of games like Red Dead Redemption 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance, the Assassin's Creed franchise, and other titles like that. This game pays homage to classic samurai films by Akira Kurosawa, and truly is one of the most authentic and honest representations of feudal Japan culture and society. Obviously it had to be, considering that it revolves around a real conflict that happened back then in 1274. The Mongols under Kublai Khan, who is actually called Khotan Khan, a probably fictional take on the real emperor, invaded Japan in 1274 but failed to conquer it. So obviously this game does a great job of staying true to the real world events and portraying them accurately, along with the culture and heritage which the Japanese are very respectful and sensitive about, and I admire that very much. So to conclude my review here, I would say that as a massive fan of historical open world RPG games, Ghost of Tsushima is one of the most exceptional, masterful experiences I had besides RDR2, and absolutely a dream come true. The gameplay, narrative, and visuals work together to deliver us a fun, immersive, and moving experience unlike nothing else, which I absolutely respect and admire from the depth of my heart. If you have a PlayStation or PC, I would absolutely recommend you to go play it. Anyway, let me know in the comments about your thoughts and opinions on the game, what kind of experiences you had. Drop a like, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.